If I come back in another life, I'm coming back as a lawyer. Every year for the last 3 years, just before Christmas, I've been told the same thing. Exactly the same thing. We require £500 plus VAT so that we continue with your case. Okay, I need the case pursued. I don't want a caveat held over my father's will that prevents me from getting probate granted. So I granted the request with the second solicitor, giving them rights over my rights as an executor on my father's will. You're well and good, except that just like the first one, he disappeared somewhere. There's another word I would have used, but I'm being polite. Then recently I was contacted by a lady lawyer who said she's taking over the case. Again, all very well and good. But again, I found myself paying £500 to this firm, who currently I won't mention because it's not relevant yet. But £500 is £600 with VAT. My comment to her was the same one I'm making now. I've already paid £2,800 for nothing. Seriously, nothing. The two men who were before her did nothing for me. The second one, though, did an awful lot for the person who instituted the caveat. And I don't want to say my brother. We're both adopted, and because he's making such a big deal about this, I disassociate myself from him and the family I used to have that are now supporting him. One lives in America, one supports my auntie, and my auntie is a lovely lady and obviously feels pushed from pillar to post, supporting her eldest daughter. Her eldest daughter, by the way, was very kind to me when I was arrested for cannabis use and misuse, shall we say. My ideas of that particular subject don't agree with British law. In brackets, we are the 6th greatest producer of cannabis for medical use. And yes, I've applied several times and been denied several times. I'd rather take cannabis than take painkillers. Is that such a hard thing for them to recognise? It has many uses and many would suit me. I have arthritis. Quite severe, not very. Yeah. Rambled. But yeah, when is a will not a will? When it be contested by an idiot. Nobody said his name. I didn't. But by an idiot who contests the will, having not known my actual family for almost 20 years or so. Never helped my family, my mother, my father. And crumbs, he used to shout at my parents saying, yeah, I'll go find my real mum and dad and I'll get out of here. For some strange reason, I didn't think that was quite agreeable. When I learnt I was adopted and learnt more of the circumstances behind it, I thought I was lucky. Genuinely. I mean, think about it. In them days, 1959, kids were being shipped out to the Commonwealth. They were resources for Australia and Canada and I've forgotten the other country. There was the third or fourth. And they were basically being used as labour. They were given a family and treated as labour. That's fact. Please research it. More people need to know about it. Oh, and I forgot the other one. The Catholic Church was involved. I don't know about the Church of England. They may have been. It was considered a societal issue. And single mothers were pressured into giving their kids away to the Commonwealth. Well, F that. My birth mother made a decision. She kept my eldest, and I found a very, very kind and loving home thanks to her actions. If it had not been for my birth mother, I wouldn't have a roof over my head, meals in my belly, and a lovely family. She was a very kind, maybe still is, I'd like to think. Tough breed indeed, the Lancashire lot, with a dash of scouse. But yeah, women are too often denigrated in our society, and she had a strength that it just isn't recognised. People like her keep our society going, and they should be recognised for what they provide. Stability, security, safety. A mother who can do that is to be treasured. And I had that twice. Aren't I lucky?